Today we're doing a full glam fall look using an oldie but goodie. Want to see what I'm using today? Stay tuned to find out. So when I say OG palette, I really mean OG palette. I'm going to give you a hint, see if you can guess. Change the game. It was a real change in how makeup was done in the past or back in the day. If you haven't guessed it up by now, it is the Modern Renaissance palette, the OG, and to me the best fall palette, period. Point blank, none can touch it. Like, I'm going to show you literally, I have used this palette so much, I've literally hit pan. I've hit pan. Like, you see that spot right there? That's me hitting pan. I use it so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so like I said before, I'm going to do a full glam look. So that means we're going to do lashes. Try to do the big hair. I don't know. I didn't bring a wig with me, so I'm going to try to do what I can with this with this limpness I got going on today. All right, so I am good and primed. I'm going to go in. Put my mirror down. Let me see. I am going to go in with Bueno Fresco, which is a kind of a beigey, pinky kind of color. It's really pretty. And I'm going to hit under my brow with that. Kind of do a nice little transition. I'm leaning in so I can kind of, I don't know if that's a bad habit or not, to lean in with your elbows on the table. Well, definitely not at the dinner table, but I think that's not this situation. Okay, so I'm not really gonna stick to the, well, I'm sticking to the shape of my eye, but I'm not gonna stick to the confines of my inner eye here. So it's just gonna be the whole thing, so I can do the transition. So hit the other side. And like I said, if you see me leaning or looking over, it's just check the time. Let me scoot in a little bit more. All right. So yeah, it's going on pretty good. This is kind of held up. Like, I've literally had this since like 2019. This is the first Anastasia Beverly Hills shadow palette that I've ever purchased. And I'm still holding on to it because I love it so much, especially for the winter. Or the fall, rather. It's really, really pretty for the fall. Okay, so I have my base with my transition laid in. I'm going to go in. Oh, I didn't tell you what brush I was using. I'm sorry, guys. If you like to know what I'm using, it was the the Morphe M441. Now I'm going to go in with a kind of pointed. Oh, this is my Mac. I love this Mac. The Mac 217. I'm going to go in. I'm going to try to play off of my shirt here. If you see my little skull shirt, I got kind of burgundies and pinks and peaches. Which that's not even a word either, so I don't know why I went all the way in on it. Okay, so I'm going to go in with red ochre, which is a kind of reddy brown color underneath in the creasy area. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, it's going on really. It still goes on so pretty. One thing I love about Anastasia Beverly Hills, her shadows, they blend so pretty. And they're like pigmented, but honestly, they're not crazy pigmented. I know I know as an eyeshadow lover, we love how pigmented some shadows are. But honestly, a nice just regularly pigmented shadow is, it's fine too. We don't always have to have, that full bam. Anyway, so as you can see, and it just layers so pretty. It layers so pretty. Like, you can really build the intensity up with Anastasia Beverly Hills. So you can go in as light as you would like, or as intense as you would like. So I'm going to go over to the other eye and try to match that. See what I mean? I'm able to just like go in and build that up as intense as I would like. And I mean, she's going to, if I'm willing to keep on going, she's going to go with me. But I digress. Getting up in there with this red ochre. And I don't think I'm, well, I mean, I'm doing full glam, so I might do a wing. So yeah. Yeah, I decided it's going to be a wing. Which is really all in the eyeliner anyway, so. All right. So we got a reasonable semblance of each other. Okay. So I'm going to go in and touch up under my brow with a little bit of a lighter color. So with I want a fluffy kind of short. Oh, this is nice. This is long, but it's kind of fluffy. So I'm going to go in with Tempera using a Morphe M562 and just kind of blend up there. Get that light gradient going in. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I really like that. This is good. So we're gonna do like a light to dark gradient here. Yeah, that is pretty. Honestly, it'd be even more pretty if my if my eyebrows were arched the way that I want them to. I really need to grow. Help me stay strong, guys. I really need to grow them out. They had gotten so uneven to the point where it just was crazy looking. So I have to grow them out, but it's so hard. It's so easy to just go there and say, "Hey, ma'am, can you rip my eyebrows out by the root so that I look less crazy?" But yeah, dealing with that. Help me stay strong. If there's any guys out here watching, it's the same as if your barber pushes your hairline back too far. Yeah, and you had to go weeks without getting a haircut. Okay, so I'm liking that. So what I'm going to do now is I want to go in and deepen this up with, oh, there's two that I could really just go ham with. Love Letter is a red kind of maroony color, or Cypress Umber, which is a dark brown. Well, I'm not going to say dark brown, it's a deep brown. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. No, I'm gonna go in with a Cypress Umber. So I'm looking for a pointed kind of blender brush. There we go. So I have the Morphe M330. I'm just gonna dip right on in there, tap this excess off, and bam, right in the outer corner here. So yeah, let's go in there and deepen this up. As you can see, it's a lovely brown. I love it's so freaking fall. Like every time I see this palette, it just reminds me of the leaves changing. I don't know if was the intention, but they captured that essence. Okay, so I'm deepening up the outer corner with Cypress Umber. I'm gonna transfer over to us. So I'm really not worried about right now doing too like dramatic of a shape. I'm really just more so worried about getting it on there the way that I want it and as deep as I want it to look. If that makes sense. Okay. So I got it on there. I kind of pulled it in a diagonal. Is it diagonal? Yeah, diagonal kind of way from here to here. And I have that nice little angular look. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back in with red ochre and blend the two colors here. Oh, I'm using the MAC 217 again for this task. And Beautiful. I really love this palette. Oldie but goodie. Okay, I'm going to do it again on the other side. As you can see here, I'm blending the red ochre in with the cypress umber. What is an umber? Is that like an ember? Is there a difference? If I was at home, I'd totally ask Google. I literally am at the mercy of Google all the time. Literally everything I want to know. Oh, Google, what is it? Okay, so I'm feeling this this transition. Okay. So I hope I brought this with. Yes, I did. Yes. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX glitter glue, which is the OG. It's something that everyone should have in their kit because it is just bomb. So I'm gonna go in my inner corner all the way to the center of my eye. And coat that with a nice coating of glitter glue. Nice even coating. Okay, so I'm going to go in. I really haven't used this with a brush in a while. I think it picks up well with a brush, the glitters. Now, one thing about this palette, the shimmers, I said glitters, I meant shimmer. They're not like the shiniest shimmer. It's more like a glow. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. So I'm using Primavera with a fluffy kind of short blender brush. I actually don't know where this is. Oh, it's the Morphe brush. Oh, I don't know what I think it came in one of those little packets, not packets, bundles. Whichever one the gold bundle is. I'm sorry guys. I'll look it up after the video and I'll have it up on the screen. I think they still sell it. If not in the store or on Ulsa, at least online. But it's beautiful. I love it. Oh, y'all see this? That is so pretty. It's so fall. It's like a pale gold. I love it. Okay, and I'm going to in the center to kind of provide a gradient. I'm gonna hit that with Vermeer. Vermeer. Okay. All right, to kind of give it a dimension rather. Okay, yeah, that blends in pretty well. She bright. So like I was saying, they give you more of a luster than a shine, which I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. This one did not blend as well as I thought it was gonna do, so I'm gonna have to go back in with Cypress Umber and play Repairman. All right. I think what is going on is the glue I didn't put as much glue on that part. Okay. So since I'm already on this eye, I'm going to go ahead and with a smaller blending brush, still pointed, but just a little bit smaller than the one I'm using. This will be great. The Morphe M506. I'm going to take that and pull it in. You see how I'm doing here? Trying to kind of separate where the shimmer and the matte is. And that provides a beautiful little gradient. It also gives us some separation there. That is so pretty. I think I went up a little far with the some paper towel here. I think I went up a little far with the shimmer, so I'm gonna go back in with the, what did I use? The red ochre. I'm gonna use the same brush, so that's a Morphe 506, and I'm also gonna clean that up. There we go. That is beautiful. Okay. All right, tapping on the Cypress Umber once again. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, so I'm back. I have both eyes done. Yes, it's still looking a little crazy. I'm still not done, but I went ahead and popped in my inner corner the color Vermeer. So I get that inner corner goodness or front of the nose goodness for me. Okay, so now I'm going to try to do a wing. I do not have my felt tip benefit eyeliner that I normally use. So I'm literally gonna have to go in with the Maybelline New York Eye Studio in the color. Actually, it doesn't have a color, does it? It has a number. Oh no, it does. Black is black. Okay, yeah, to the point. So I'm gonna use my Morphe M165 to try this. Okay, here we go. I'm not used to doing a wing or like a really thick eyeliner with a brush. So this is actually going to be a learning experience for me too. So as you can see, I've kind of gone above my line here, my eye line here, and pulled down. Now I'm going to go and fill it in over here with a thick line. This liner, this IMAX Studio liner is like it's really hard to remove. Like it's gonna stay put all day. This is literally what I wear when I don't want it to budge. And then to add to that, I've had this for so long, it's starting to dry out. Oh, me and my project pan. So it's extra ornery. But honestly, I think maybe that's why it stays put so well. Doesn't have that extra moisture to try to combat and move around rather. Okay. So now I'm going to, it's really difficult for me to do a wing because my eyes deceive me often. Like I'll think that I've gone over farther than I have. So there we go. Me and my little struggle wing. Okay. Okay, I like that. It's like a catty kind of wing. I started with my left first, guys. So yeah, I did right. So it should be easier to recreate it on this side. Let me see. So I'm going to start up here and pull down. And then go back in and fill it out. We'll pull it from the inner corner to meet that line over there. And then fill it in. You really aren't supposed to pull your eyes like I'm pulling mine. Do as I say, not as I do. It's just a little easier for me. That's cute. All right. Fill that in. Actually, this wing was better than the other wing. But then again, like I said, I'm right-handed, so it's always going to be easier to get things done on my right side. That's my struggle. Okay. Not perfect, but I think it's cute. I may have to clean up on this side a little bit later, but I got the general shape together. Okay. So I'm going to pop on lashes and do my mascara, wipe away the excess, and then I'll check back in with you in a moment. So, what do you think? Final look, fall glam. Okay, so guys, literally bought this palette back 2019, like I said, is the first palette that I ever bought from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm gonna show you this. Do not judge me. This is this is how dirty my modern Renaissance has got. It has seen so much, like, I'm gonna say love. But no, it's just it's toe up from the flow up. But honestly, guys, I miss this palette so much. Like, you know, sometimes as a makeup buyer, we buy makeup so often that, you know, we just forget to go back and just enjoy what we already have in our stash. And this palette, even though it's like so neutral, it's such a neutral just palette, but it just is a beautiful story. I mean, look at these colors. They, to me, if it had like maybe a burnt kind of orange in it, it would have like totally fall vibes. This is my, literally, I will wear this all fall. This is honestly my favorite. Well, not my favorite from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'll get to that one in a later video, but this I love. If I have to rate this from a 1 to 10, I'm gonna say this is a 10. This is a beautiful color story. It's still holding up, even though technically I think it's a year you're supposed to keep your makeup. But you're not my real dad. You can't tell me what to do. As long as I hit it with the UV light. So I mean, I think it's pretty good. I mean, if I see any anything that looks suspect, I'll throw it away. But until then, I'm just gonna keep on using it. I love this palette. Does it make the cut? Of course it does. I don't think this is a cut video. This is this is more so Be Kind Rewind. There we go. We're gonna call this series Be Kind Rewind, and we're gonna go back into our old makeup palettes, and we're gonna see if we still love them, and we're gonna incorporate them back into our makeup routines. So if you like this look, let me know in the comments below. If not, well, I like it, and that's really all that matters in makeup anyway. So thank you for tuning in, and let's show our old palettes some love. If you like what you saw, like, comment, share, subscribe. This has been Keish from Channel Beauty. Hang on, guys. I'm really kind of considering changing my name. I know I have like done a lot of videos under the Channel Beauty name, but just thinking about it, it may be it not SEO friendly as far as YouTube is concerned, because like if you Google Channel Beauty right now, you're gonna get James Charles and, you know, Raw Beauty Christie, whoever. Honestly, it changes from time to time. So I'm thinking about changing my channel to Beauty Nerd. So let me know. I have a production company called Nerds for the Culture, and I'm thinking about doing like a whole series of just YouTube videos or YouTube channels that are like, I have Beauty Nerd, I have Game Nerd, I have Food Nerd, and under the umbrella of Nerds for the Culture. So I'm thinking maybe I will switch it over to Beauty Nerd. So let me know if you like that name down in the comments. And like I said before, like, comment, share, subscribe. This has been Keish from Channel Beauty. Maybe. Signing off.